Hello everyone, I'm a failure at life. Welcome back to chapter 3 of When the Night Comes. I've recorded some of this already because I'm an asshole. And I just didn't have the settings right, so it was useless. Like, not even moderately savable, so we gotta do it again. At least I didn't get like an hour into it. I was really only maybe 10 minutes at most, so that's good. So, silver lining. Anyway, I opened my eyes to the incessant sound of fists banging hard on my door. My head is pounding still, a fuzzy haze settling over me as I drag myself from the comfort of my bed and attempt to ignore the ache that's made itself at home behind my eyeballs. Okay. These sentences are very long, my mouth cannot keep up. I blink once, twice, and shit. It's dark. Surely I slept for more than a few hours. Hunter lady, if you don't open this door in the next 5 seconds, then you'll have to pay for a new one. I'd like to see you break down a door. Double shit. You'd better hope you're dead in a bloody ditch somewhere. I grimace, thinking how that may actually be the preferred option right now. Did I really sleep for a whole day? Well, at least my death will be at the hands of something other than a ghastly creature, I suppose. Small victories. I look out of the window, and it's most definitely past sundown. Lunar is covered in snow, a pristine blanket of perfect white glistening in the moonlight. There are more people in the street than I've ever seen the whole time I've been in Lunar, and they are hanging brightly colored bunting from between the crooked little houses. Another knock, quieter this time. I have things to do, important things. I can hear you in there, you know. The thought of opening the door and seeing August ready to tear my head off is less than appealing, especially when I probably look like I've been dragged through a fey nest and left for dead. I gather my wits and shout as cheerily as I can muster. I'll be down in 5 minutes. A series of incoherent mumbles comes from the other side of the door, followed by a clack of heels as they walk away without much of a fight. I have the feeling I'm in a lot of trouble. Yeah, you slept for a whole day. Wonderful. The Wolf is full to the brim with red-faced patrons, all wearing far fancier outfits than the usual uninteresting garments they tend to sport. I see August scowling in the corner, but I almost don't recognize them out of their uniform. They spot me, and I can almost feel my blood freezing as the ice-cold gaze fixes upon me. We thought you were missing. I almost had a search party sent out for you. Not the tide, but we gon' flirt. I catch myself staring as August impatiently taps their foot, waiting for an apology. Hey boo, you look good. I know you're mad, but damn. They look different, more relaxed, and far more approachable. It certainly doesn't help my growing infatuation with them. You look different. Amazing, actually. Is this one? Nope, this is how you save. No return. I want this bar to go away. They're wearing boots all the way up. I want to see. Share with me your beauty. Their foot stills, a dark brow raising in what I'm hoping is interest. I do, I smile, biting my lip to prevent it from growing as wide as I'd like it to. Which, by the way, I messed up the first time too, isn't that funny? Yes, you do. You have impeccable taste, General. Thank you, lady. It's hard to find a decent tailor in these parts, so They halt their words, narrowing their gaze, apparently suddenly suspicious of my curiosity. Flattery will get you nowhere, and certainly not on a day where you've shown yourself up so horribly. I'm really sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. They raised their hands, silencing me. I don't want to hear it. If you had attended this morning's meeting, you would know that tonight is quite an important occasion. Now, we don't have time thanks to your tardiness, so please bear with me while I explain. We're in the middle of a crisis, yes, but the Lunar Festival is unavoidable. Harry thinks that if we postpone or cancel it, the town will erupt into chaos. I love them. They're so pretty. They need stability more than ever right now, and the last thing we need is more panic. Lunar Festival. A festival? While there are such horrible murders being committed? Trust me, I know. It's abhorrent, to be quite honest. It's a yearly tradition that's been around for centuries, one that Harry holds dear. He's been distant lately. Okay, I haven't watched or read... Okay, I read the first Harry Potter book, and I've seen, like, the first 3 movies. Probably, maybe, if that. Maybe it was only the first 2. I don't know. It's not that I'm not into it, I just haven't had the opportunity. But August kind of is reminding me of Harry, or not Harry, Hermione right now. Also, funny story. Last night I was trying to think of what Harry Potter's name was, and now I can't think of the thing that I thought it was. Oh, Peter Piper. For some reason I thought Harry Potter's name was Peter Piper. Like, what? Why? I don't know. I'm confused too. Anyway, moving on. Sorry. Side tangent over. It's a yearly tradition that's been around for centuries, one that Harry holds dear. He's been distant lately. I'm pretty sure I've already read this. Well, I for sure read it the last time I started recording, but I'm pretty sure I read it again 3 times now total. We need our leader back, and if this helps, then I'm willing to play along. I expect you to do the same, no questions asked. Understand? I hardly agree, and I have more than enough on my mind that I need to figure out, but the look August has given me tells me I have little to no choice. I ponder their question for a little longer than necessary for dramatic effect, feeling them growing impatient. Absolutely anything you need. You want to know what I want? Okay, this is kind of similar, but I want like a D&D visual novel, like full-on D&D. Oh, that'd be nice. Maybe I should make that. Okay, I said that really nonchalantly, like it would be easy. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be any amount of easy at all. I'm sorry. Ignore me. I'm stupid. Right, read that. Cool. They relax at that, their pretty eyes bright as they stare me down. They do have pretty eyes. Good. Between you and me, I personally think it's a complete and utter waste of time and resources, especially in the middle of such a crisis. They sigh heavily, shrugging as if they've already admitted defeat. Alas, it's important to Harry that we stick with said tradition and show the people of Lunaris that everything is exactly as it should be. So just forget about the horrible murders and my sworn duty to protect and serve the people for a night, then. Yes, you've got it. And I don't have a choice. Do you ever? Point taken. A rather loud cheer rings out from the doorway and August grimaces, running a gloved hand over their face. The festival itself takes place in the market. Please represent us well, Hunter. All eyes will be on you, and this is a perfect opportunity for you to introduce yourself to the town. Then they look me up and down, apparently unsatisfied with my presentation. Excuse me, we can't be all beautifully fashionable... Yep, words. I definitely said that 100% correct. Oh. After this, I'm gonna go back through my, 2-hour video of Jack in a Castle to find some typos for the developer. Ooh, it's gonna be so much fun. Watching yourself play video games is the best thing in the world, am I right? Ooh. Okay. You'll want to change into something a little more interesting, and I suggest you find someone to escort you. You escort me. You escort me. It would look a little odd having you wander around by yourself. We have to show solidarity. This will take you through the rest of the chapter with this character. Save here, secure return, plus play with another. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll probably do that in my own time. I don't like playing all the routes in a visual novel, because then there's no reason for you to go get it and support the developers yourself, right? So, we're going to stay with August, because, can I not just stay with you? Surely you're the best person to show me around. They sigh heavily, contemplating my suggestion with narrowed eyes. Boots! I love their boots. I'm in love. That sounds reasonable, I suppose. August retrieves a rather extravagant fur coat from the hook near the doorway, turning on their heel to raise a brow at me. Oh my god. I want to see the other characters so bad. What they look like all fancied up. But August. I must stop by the office for something first. Get changed and wait for me outside. Yes, General. I take a deep breath before heading back up to my room to find something that August may possibly deem interesting. The dress-up simulator? Fuck. No. Whoa. This is snow. I thought it was like fog. I mean, it does look kind of foggy, but just these patches of fog. No, it's snow. Snow. When I've changed into something a little less comfortable, I brave the chill and head for the enforcement headquarters. I agree. Most of my dress-up clothes are so uncomfortable. I only own 2 pairs of heels, and they're both so uncomfortable. One is just really hard, but also 5 inches. It's a lot. And then the other one is just really uncomfortable for whatever reason. I don't know. And I don't ever wear them. Ever. Never ever. I like sandals. Sandals are nice, right? Boop. Did I read all this? Probably. I stand and wait outside as instructed, but considering August didn't seem to have much time for me to explain my lateness, they're taking their sweet time inside. The cold is biting. Snow will start falling around me, a light dusting settling in my hair and upon my shoulders. I sigh, teeth chattering as I lean back against cold stone, rubbing my palms together in an effort to generate even the slightest bit of warmth. Yeah, I like the cold, but in bursts. You know what I mean? I'm from the desert. The coldest it gets here year-round is 40 degrees maybe. Very, very occasionally do we get an amount of snow in the valley here. Up in the mountains, for sure we get snow. But in this valley where I'm in. Yep, read that. The town looks enchanting beneath the lush blanket of white, and the distant sound of music and laughter makes me feel strangely at home. I wait a little more, withstanding the cold and boredom as long as I can. August doesn't seem to be appearing anytime soon, so I decide to head inside. Whoa, what is happening? The winding corridors are quite dark, and an eerie blue light catches my eye as I turn the corner to find August's office. There's an unnerving buzz, a low, electric hum. A dull glow radiates from the walls that surround their door, as well as the door itself. There's a formation of strange, messy lines winding through the plasterboard and wood, no apparent pattern to them. I can hear August moving around inside the office, and my momentary panic that they're in trouble subsides. I sense no danger here, just power. Magic. Seek them out. Why would we follow them around and not flirt? That's my question. It's speaking to me, the faintest of whispers. I find myself transfixed, reaching forward with little thought to push the door open. Whoa. Whoa, it's so cool! The sight I'm met with is nothing short of incredible. The walls are glowing brightly, and luminous veins of magic pulsing with life. August sits at their desk, toying with the ends of their silver hair, lost in quiet thought until the click of the door closing startles them. They stand quickly, a look of both shock and slight embarrassment on their face. Oh my god. How freaking cute. How freaking cute. Man. My favorite. Okay. Lainey, what are you doing in here? I asked you to wait. They open their mouths to protest further, but they pause, watching me as I take in my surroundings. I've never seen anything like this. I walk over to the roaring fireplace, reaching out to run my fingers over the elegant patterns that surround the mirror that sits pride of place above the fire. Huh. That's an odd way to say that. I've never heard it said that way before. I feel the delicate shock sparkling through my fingertips as I make contact, but I don't pull away. Instead, I trace the swirls, the curves, closing my eyes and drowning in the feeling that flows through me. I feel alive, impossibly connected to something or someone. August draws near to me, a bright flush painting their cheeks, the tips of their ears, their chest. They pause again, taking a deep, shuddering breath as I continue to follow the path of the magic. They close their eyes for a brief moment. When they open them again, they appear more relaxed, more composed. They join me in looking at the patterns, brow furrowed. What's up? I spend so much time here pouring everything I have into my work. Thanks to that, my magic, it's been a little unstable lately. They clear their throat, swaying where they stand as I remove my hand from the wall, averting their gaze almost shyly. What the heck? How is this person so freaking cute? Oh my god, my fucking hat! It's not dangerous. I just don't know how to make it stop. Then don't. They look up at me with wide eyes, a small smile crossing their lips. Don't. That's simple. I find it so shameful that I cannot control it. My fingers twitch at my side and I feel a desperate urge to reach out and touch the bleeding magic once again, as if compelled. There's no shame in being powerful. You should embrace it. It's part of who you are. Their eyes shine as they fix their gaze with mine, a stunning mixture of vivid blue and swirling violet. Part of who I am. No one has said that to me in a very long time. Your magic is beautiful, unique, just like you. Their gaze does not waver, and for the first time I feel a certain sense of calm rolling off them in generous waves. They take a deep breath, brushing their hands over the front of their perfectly unwrinkled shirt. Thank you. I don't really know what to say. My character is so bold. I am not this bold. I'm not bold at all. I'm more like the kind of person that just like peeks over shyly, like, ooh, that person's cute. Shit, I hope they talk to me. Yep. Pathetic. Oh no, it's fine. I'm married. I don't gotta worry about it anymore. We'd better get going. I wait for them to grab their coat, the fire left to die in the hearth. As I follow them out of the door, I turn to check on the magic one last time. It grows brighter for the briefest of moments, flickering and snuffing out like a dying star as August steps outside. The market looks incredible. It's alive with color, full of smiling faces and laughter. It's warm despite the bitter cold, and I feel my worries and apprehension washing away, even if it's only for tonight. If I'm going to be forced to do this, I might as well enjoy it, right? August stays close, apparently still quite unsatisfied that they are here, that they have to be here. Ugh, isn't this awful? Everyone is so happy going about their evening as if our people aren't being slaughtered. I quirk my brow at them, stifling a smile. So, General, tell me, what would you be doing right now if there was no investigation, no festival? They don't hesitate to respond, staring dreamily into the distance. I'd be curled up at home in front of my fire, reading a good book and nursing a glass of the finest wine. We could read books together. I like books. I don't really drink. I drink sometimes, but it makes me unhappy. I don't like it. I shouldn't do it. The perfect evening. They stare at me with narrowed eyes, suddenly suspicious. Why? Just wondering. God, I mean, I was just wondering, but I'm gonna take every chance to flirt I can, so flirt it up. I'm just interested to know what vices you have, if any. It's a weird way to say that. Vices, I have plenty of those, most of which would be none of your business. I laugh at the almost sultry tone of their voice, wanting to press them further. Come on, General, indulge me. Tell me just one. August bites their bottom lip, eyes darting around, checking who surrounds us before they step closer. Okay, music, I need you to tone it down. Okay, now it's gonna be quiet again. You fucking asshole. Boop boop. The sweet scent of lavender fills my nostrils as they lean close. I like lavender. Long lashes dipped, lips parted. I should make my husband wear lavender. Oh, that'd be nice. He might not like it, but I don't fucking care. I like lavender. That'd be nice. Boop. Not in a million years, Hunter. Oh, man, this... Man, I thought we were gonna learn something fun. They pull away, entirely too pleased with themselves as they turn on their heel and stride deeper into the market with purpose. They pause, throwing me a look over their shoulder, something mischievous that leaves me stuck in place. What are you waiting for? Come on, let's find us a drink. Heaven knows I need one. I follow dutifully, taking in the sights, sounds, rich smells. There's stands. That's. Oh boy. There's stands selling decadent pastries. What is a fucking tongue twister doing in this text? And chocolates, other potions, and trinkets. I think I have a hard time with S's. Especially since I got my retainers. I have to wear them 24/7 still. That'll be up soon, and then I can lisp less. I think I still have one, though, from other reasons. Well, we're not getting into it, whatever. I see a few familiar faces, but one stands out above all the rest. Oh, Ezra! Oh, do we still get to see how all of them look, even though we're not hanging out with them? Why? Why does this one track get so loud and then goes back to being so quiet? It is extremely frustrating. I'm not about it. Gus, Lainey, how wonderful to see you enjoying the festival. Yep, okay. Sorry, I had an itch. I see August tense, their shoulders tight as they stop dead in their tracks at the sound of his musical voice. Ezra. Gus, how are you? August remains tense, their words curt, and any ounce of calm that had settled over them has swiftly turned to ash. Yes, good. You? I'm wonderful. It's good to see you. You look better. I think back to the first time I saw these two together in Ezra's shop. August had looked awful, tired, drawn on the precipice of passing out. They averted their gaze from his earnest emerald eyes. Yes, I feel better. Thank you. It's clipped, but it's something. Ezra offers me a sorry look and holds the goods he has cradled in his arms a little tighter. He looks at August with such an unashamed fondness that it almost hurts. It's almost a wistful gaze, a longing for approval or something. August doesn't give it to him. More interested in anything else. Can I start again? Sorry. Okay. August doesn't give it to him, more interested in anything else other than meeting the witch's bright gaze. I decide to make an attempt to sweeten the sour mood. Did you buy anything interesting, Ezra? Oh, nothing too exciting. They reduced the cost of goods during the festival, so just stocking up on some things I'm short of in the shop. August is clearly uninterested in attempting to initiate any further conversation, and the silence that hangs between us is uncomfortable. Well, I'd better go and find Finnegan and the others. He's off showing Omen and Alcar around. That particular combination tends to be dangerous. It's funny. Wish me luck, and I'll see you around. Bye, Ezra. Good luck. August takes a deep breath, watching the witch disappear into the crowds, visibly relaxing once he's out of sight. Why does he have such a problem with Ezra, I wonder? I want to know. Fuck it. This tension between them baffles me, and I'm more than a little curious to find out what caused it. I can't possibly fathom Ezra doing something to warrant August's obvious anger. All I've seen of him so far is that he's kind, genuine. I don't mean to pry, but what happened between you and Ezra? August purses their lips, narrows their eyes. That is prying, though, isn't it? What happened between Ezra and I is in the past, but guilt still lingers on my part, anyway. He seems to care for you a great deal. August looks off into the distance, fiddling with the sleeve of their coat. He's always been a foolish boy, but caring for me after the way I treated him is by far his most idiotic choice. We've known each other for a long time, and I have my regrets. A heavy sigh, and they roll their shoulders, standing tall once more. Oh, so very tall. Regardless, that's not something to be fixed in this moment. Let's move along. Even if I wanted to press it further, August turns and continues in their search for the drink stall, giving me little choice but to follow. I got excited because I thought that apple cider would be really good right now. August's expression brightens as they spot a little wooden stall at the very edge of the market, the rich scent of cinnamon and cloves in the air. Ugh, can I just tell them to stop playing this track? That'd be nice. It's nice, it gets too loud. It makes me uncomfortable. I'm really not super great around loud noises, so when this gets loud, it gives me really bad anxiety, and I just want to pull my earbuds out. It's not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. I should just ignore it and try to move on. After this scene, I'm sure we won't have to hear it for a little while. August's expression brightens as they spot a little wooden stall at the very edge of the market, the rich scent of cinnamon and cloves in the air. The stallholder smiles, eagerly waving us over. Bald man. It's a Saitama again. What did I tell you? This isn't your story. Get out. General Willenheim, a pleasure as always. Who's your friend? This is Hunter Forgot I named myself Spoolie. This is Hunter Spoolie, who hasn't yet had the chance to enjoy your wonderful wine. They turn to me, eyes bright. Would you like some? Yeah, sure. I'd love to. If it makes you happy, August. Sure. One is fine. August's smile widens, and they turn to offer the bald man their coin. Enjoy the fireworks. We bid him farewell. Okay. Sorry, it worded weirdly. My brain glitched. We bid him farewell, handing me the steaming cup, a slice of orange, and a stick of cinnamon decorating the dark liquid. Now we can finally enjoy this wretched festival. I bring the cup to my lips and take a sip. The liquid instantly warms my insides, the rich taste of it lingering upon my tongue. It's delicious. Thank you, August. You're quite welcome. So cute. We eagerly cradle our cups, the warmth thawing our frozen fingers as we continue to wander through the market. The festival is in full swing by now. A band plays near the docks, people dancing and singing, and a rather large crowd begins to gather near where I assume the display will take place. I spot Ezra trying and apparently failing to teach Finn the simplest of dance steps. He seems to be gaining some sore toes in the process, and I've never seen a vampire be so inelegant. Omen and Alcar sit on a bench at the edge of the beach, sharing a bag of what looks like chocolate, Alcar shielding it with his cloak and a firm scowl each time Ezra glances over to check on them. Okay. I smile, finding myself warming to this strange little town and its odd inhabitants more and more by the day. The people aren't bothered by their presence. I nod towards Ezra and his company. Sometimes. Casimir is harmless until he's not, but he's been a valuable ally to us, and Harry respects him deeply. He offered Harry and his hunter a lot of assistance with some particularly nasty cases back in the day, specifically the elimination of Leviathan Casimir. I know that name. I should imagine you do. He wreaked havoc across both Aclea and Escria for centuries. And Finn was in his clan? Finn was his. Levi sired him. I let my gaze wander to the vampire, wondering how someone with such a nefarious sire could have turned out like him. I like to believe that he's changed, that he merely went along with Levi to survive, but never let down your guard. I look at Alcar next, remembering how the townsfolk responded to him in the tavern. And what of the Lycan? They were quite hostile towards him in the Wolf the first time I met him. We've got our eye on him, but he behaves when he's around Ezra. People feel more at ease seeing them together, I think. I nod, watching the gentle way Alcar interacts with Omen. Is Piper here? I told her she had to be. She's acting as guard. No night off for her, then? Piper doesn't do nights off, or days off for that matter. She has her flaws, but her work ethic is admirable. By some weird coincidence, I see her heading towards us. She waves at me with a smile, but it fades when she sees who I'm with. Oi, oi, what do we have here, August sighs, their eyes practically rolling out of their skull. Pretty silver. I like silver jewelry. I have a silver wedding band. I do. Aren't you supposed to be working, Piper? Not disturbing us? Oh, us now, is it? We're not a team, August? Oh, are we not a team, August? Another sigh, and August mutters something under their breath that sounds a lot like a curse. Busy night? Any trouble? She manages to tear her death glare away from August, albeit reluctantly. It's boring, is what it is. You couldn't have allocated one of your juniors to man the festival, General? And why would I do that when I know it annoys you so much? Plus, there are junior heroes, as you know. I did place you in charge of this event. Is that not satisfactory? Now it's Piper rolling her eyes, a condescending smile crossing her lips. To add insult to injury, Piper places her clenched fist to her chest in a salute I haven't seen since training school. Oh, thank you, Major General. I couldn't be more honored. She laughs as she relaxes the salute, an undignified snort that I can't help but smile at. I can practically feel the annoyance rolling off of August, but they somehow keep their cool. Very clever, Merriman. I hear out names being called, a familiar and unmissable figure emerging from the crowd. At the sound of his voice, Piper grimaces. As much as I'd love to stick around and listen to you and Harry kiss each other's arses. See you around, Lainey. She clenches her jaw, offering August a goodbye through gritted teeth. Enforcer. A mere moment later, Harry takes her place. Augustus. Lainey. It's so funny how his full name, I pronounce it Augustus, but his shortened, usless name, I pronounce it August. It's just, I don't know, one of those things, I guess. How wonderful to see you enjoying the festival. Ah, I see you've been convinced to try that awful drink that Augustus seems to like so much. He offers me a wink, his eyes sparkling. You're far braver than I. How are you, Harry? August looks at him with an obvious fondness, but there's concern in their eyes. Glad to have a night to feel normal again, however fleeting that might be. I trust that you're enjoying the festival, Lainey? Water. Okay. This flirt is definitely with August, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't think that the Harry is a romanceable character, so. Okay, good. +5 to August. My gaze darts to August, a warmth blooming in my chest as they smile at me. Oh, that's so sweet. I have the best company, so it's hard not to enjoy myself. Oh, my heart. This is the best. I love it. I'm glad it, announces what I'm getting into, because I probably would mess up quite a bit. I'm not super great at predicting the outcome of my words. Harry notices our exchange glances, and I see his smile widen exponentially. I couldn't agree more. Augustus is quite special. August rolls their eyes, but their cheeks turn a brilliant red. Stop teasing me. I can assure you I'm not teasing. I mean it wholeheartedly. Stop being so stubborn and accept some praise for once. August fixes my gaze, and it almost feels like Harry isn't here. Just them and me. I'll try. Anyway, sorry for the flying visit. What? What does that mean? Whatever. But I'd better get going. I have a speech to give. You two take care now, okay? I'll see you in the morning. Harry's smile twists into something more playful, and he gives me a pointed look. I trust you'll actually be joining us this time, lady. I return their smile, albeit a little sheepishly. I apologize. It won't happen again. I have a good explanation, though, one that I look forward to discussing with you both. We'll see about that. Harry scoffs, amused by August's attitude. I'm sure you do. Now, farewell both. Enjoy the show. So these fireworks are apparently quite prolific. August's face twists into an unamused expression. I imagine you'll be thoroughly disappointed, unless he's wrangled some of the witches to enhance the show, that is. Actually, we'd better go and find a spot. Okay, sure. I didn't expect there to be a festival. This is really fun. I'm into it. We find a seat near the edge of the crowded beach, the area falling deathly silent as Harry makes his speech. He talks of perseverance of community. What does that mean? And without directly mentioning the horrible things his town had to endure, he inspires hope. I look at August, but their expression is unreadable as they stare at the blackened ocean. I wonder what they're thinking. Watch August. Fuck yeah. The fireworks begin, an incredible display of vibrant colors lighting up against a sprawling canvas of shimmering stars. I'm so excited. I just love this game so much. I was really tired. I wasn't really feeling into recording. I was feeling super tired and out of it, and I even asked for coffee, which I never drink caffeine, ever. Because I just don't need it. I just never got into the habit of it. Tea. Sometimes I have tea, and that has caffeine. Maybe that's why I feel like crap. I got some tea in the fridge right now that I've been sipping on. But, I definitely feel invigorated after starting this. I smile as I hear the excited giggles of children and adults alike. But as others may be distracted by the vivid sparks, I find myself watching something else. Something far more beautiful. I turn to look at August, colors flashing across their face, lighting them up in the most perfect way. I smile brightly as they turn to meet my gaze, feeling that pull, that strange energy that thrums between us. They smile at me in return, and everything else fades away. Oh my god, it's so cute! No fireworks could ever be quite as breathtaking as August, not even close. The air grows thick with smoke as the impressive display comes to a quick end. A loud applause breaks out amongst the crowd, and I find myself unconsciously shifting closer to August. I see their fingers twitching where they rest between us, our gaze still locked as I move my own hand closer, reaching out. Then, somewhere in the distance rings out a terrible and gut-wrenching scream. No! The moment! I'm so sad. I mean, story progression, yay, but romance progression, nay! Oh, that's miserable. Oh, look it. Nice. But I mean, there was just a gut-wrenching scream, so... Ah, the end of the chapter! Shit! Wait a minute. Oh, the Lunar Festival. Choose your fighter. That's funny. The Lunar Festival is its own chapter? I guess. And next chapter is chapter 3? Huh. That's interesting. We'll get into that next time. Sorry that I misinterpreted the... I don't know. Fuck it. I mean, it didn't say chapter 3, which I thought was weird, but I was like, of course it's chapter 3. It goes to 3. No, it went to Lunar Festival 3. Sorry. It's fine. I did have a lot of fun. I really, really, really like this game. I wish I had more time to record it because it kind of just goes up whenever I have it recorded. But I do have things placed out throughout the week. Like it's 3 episodes of Bloodstained, 2 episodes of Hakuoki, and then 1 episode of Metal Gear because it's super long. It only gets 1. So this one just goes up randomly. So of course I would have to prioritize the other stuff, which I didn't today because I was not feeling up to playing anything. This sounded like the most fun thing to play at the time. So I'm so glad I played it. I'm going off on a tangent. Thank you everybody for coming out and playing with me. I had a ton of fun. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!